But that's so I would say it's been a team effort, but I agree that that personal affinity and interest definitely, has driven, what we've looked at as a company.
That's excellent. And so, and Alex, how about for yourself? When did you first become aware? And then you became aware of it, and you're like, I'm going to found a company around this technology. Tell us a little bit about that journey.
I have a very weird journey with crypto, because actually, just as an introduction, I've been an internet entrepreneur for 25 years, so 1995 more or less, 1996, different internet companies, and I was in the online poker business for 10, 12 years before selling it to a US listed company. And funny enough, my first interaction with Bitcoin was related to poker. While we were talking, I was going on my Twitter feed, and my first public stuff about Bitcoin is 25th September of 2014, when I actually say, I don't like Bitcoin. I think it's a scam, and I don't understand it, which is true. At that time, I didn't understand it. Now, what happened between 2014 and actually, the funny thing for me as a consumer, the first time I saw or I was challenged as a Bitcoin as a payment method was during my honeymoon, which is, I think, in 2015. Let's hope it's that. And we went to Iceland and went to this small shop in the middle of nowhere in Reykjavik, and there is this little sticker saying, "Hey, here you can pay with Bitcoin." And I was like, I'm a early adopter of everything, and yet I don't understand Bitcoin. And for a few years, it took me, I was nowhere. And it really struck me in 2017, early 17 and mid 17, again, because of a poker community. The poker community poker players were very much exposed into crypto in early 17, because there was some online trading, and online poker at some point has something similar. And they were educated, they had money, it's global, etc. And I had all my poker friends that were on Twitter talking about how they were using this, the Ethereum is the next stuff, etc. It challenged me. I was against it, but then I read a lot. And then I started to try to understand what it really means. What's the meaning of blockchain and Bitcoin, and the freedom of money, and the ability of creating digital assets that are actually relevant. And very early 6th of January 18, that's the official date, decided to create our first, and still the last, but the first crypto company called Socials.com and Chiliz. And fast forward 3 years and a half after, we are 120 people, 110 people company. We're going to be 200 by the end of the year. We're going to generate more or less $100 million of revenue for the clubs. That's the money we're going to pay the clubs in 2021. So we really created something from scratch, and we managed to create a business that is a new revenue stream for teams and clubs in general.